Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Object 261. This one is located on the north spawn of Halluf, and with 3 marks on the barrel, yes, it's Oksydor, and he's in action again. And well, that means he's probably going to have a really good battle. Well, he usually does. Well, his howitzer's barrel has dropped, but don't let that fool you, he's fully in command, and he pulled backwards to avoid the usual scrum that occurs at the start of a battle as the tanks are moving away. It's a trick that I actually use as well, because so long as there's nobody directly behind you, it's much easier for you to move back from your teammates and not to cause a traffic jam. Now there are 2 Arty in this game on either side. The other one is a batch at 155.58, just over there, Big Berth 4, and Oksydor is taking up residence right at the very top northeast corner. First target, E50M. He stops in the pass, bad move. That's a direct hit for 217. Now, the 261 has an 18cm howitzer as its main armament, and it's actually doing 800 alpha, 45mm of pen. He's lining up another shot. Standard reload is 30.68 seconds. He's almost ready to go. Rounds out. Another direct hit, 239. His reload time is 24.1, so he's knocked 6 seconds off his reload with his skill, and also by having a really good crew, gun rammer and all of that. Now he's changing position after each shot, and with good reason, because the enemy Arty is 2 Object 261s, and we do know that this Arty is rather good. In fact, almost you could say too good, because now it's probably the best tier 10 Arty in the game. People have got different likes. The Conqueror gun carriage is a lot of fun, but it doesn't have a full range. Oh, that one went long. I'm not sure he actually had that one fully lined up. The T92's got the big shell, 24cm shell, but and the GWE100, of course, is a very big, very heavy monster based on the E100. Oh, that guy's going to die. The M60. Oh, dear. Oh. Well, he didn't die, but that's a very good shot, that. Fired between the pass, and the Superconk got a direct hit on the enemy directly after that shot went in, so he picks up some stun assist. Yes, of the other Artys, of course, the GWE100 has the 21cm howitzer as its main armour, which means that it's got a very big punch. And of course, the other one is the batch at 155.58, which is a 3-shot autoloader. That was a good choice, because if he'd actually hit them, then he would have actually damaged both of them at the same time. He got the shell between them. That was, you know, the 268 pulled back just at the right moment to avoid further damage. But he's still there. Lining up another shot. About my only gripe with the Object 261 is that you don't get enough shells. You really ought to have more ammo. You just don't have enough. You have more than enough with the others, but not with the 261. You always seem to run out of ammo if you operate your Arty and fire off as fast as you can. So there's just virtually no gap. You're constantly in reload, because as soon as you've got a shell in the breech, it's off towards the enemy. Just in front of the E100. Can see the enemy shells arcing through the sky directly through the screen. I'd have to say that I do prefer the Object 261 as my favourite tier 10. I do consider it my favourite. The Conqueror gun carriage is close second. E100 marked the ground on that one. Unfortunately, the shell hits the rock face instead. Yeah, you've got to watch out for that bit, because it juts out just a little bit more, which makes it very difficult to get shells directly onto the enemy. Now, if that had been a Conqueror gun carriage, I think he would have been able to arc the shell directly over that rock and into them. That E100 pulling back a long way. Rounds out. This looks good. Oh! He managed to dodge it by moving forward just at the right moment, and I suspect that was down to the warning that he got that a shell was inbound, and he changed course. And we're seeing a lot of players do that now. They get that signal that there's something coming their way, and so they dodge, and that's why they miss out. Rounds out the TVP. Direct hit on his engine bay, and he's out the game. He was on fire at the time. He was hit by the AMX-13105, I think, but or was it the our teammate in the 907? But he was going to go. It looked like he was going to go, but they got a nice kill. And what has somebody done to that 279? They put a face on it, and that's a direct hit. It's always funny when you get somebody. I mean, lots of people are putting a face on the Gonzalo. But it's even funnier when they put the face on either the IS-3 or the Object 279, because it does look kind of weird. M60 is on his side. I don't think he's been able to recover since he actually fell down the cliff. Direct hit on the 268. Unfortunately, I think our M60 is now going to die. He nearly took a hit from the 268. He's still on his side, trying to right himself. Sending out the help signal every now and then. Now we're 4 up on the enemy at this point. The Leopard, well, he's kind of in a vulnerable position there. Rounds out. It went straight, but it didn't hit him. It must have been close. So far, only 1,228 recorded. 2,000 of stun assists, or 2,164. But we're well up on the enemy. Oh, he did do some stun damage. Yes, he did damage him. He is showing damage. Rounds out. Close. And yes, he got the kill with Splash. So second kill for Oksydor. The E100 is coming down to kill the M60. He must have known he was there. Yes, he's not going to ram him or anything. Yeah, there's the kill shot. That was so unfortunate that he dropped down the cliff and didn't die, but just got trapped. And the E100 has just been tracked, and our 907 is now going to try and take advantage of him. I think he's going to need Oksydor's help again with a bit more stun. There's only 3 enemies left. One of them's getting fairly close. In fact, 2 of them are getting rather close. The Jaegeru and the 60 TP. But the Jaegeru's turned around. Rounds out the E100, lands behind him. Good shot, because it actually allowed him to stun the E100 without damaging our 907. Unfortunately, the 907 didn't survive the encounter, or did he? No, he did. He did survive. He did get the kill with the E100, and now it's just the 60 TP. He's about to take a round. Oh, well done! Got the front of the vehicle, tracked him, and then get 1,842 stun assist off that one. The kill shot came in from the FB4005, so that was a really good shot. And that's it. That's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Oksydor in the Object 261. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 8 in that one. And he also got a win rate of 2,908, but he didn't get any other medals in that game. Let's have a look at team score. Well, it was the 907 who I thought had actually died, but no, he wasn't dead. He did survive that encounter with the 100. And thanks to Oksydor, of course, because Oksydor did stun him just at the right moment to slow down his reload. And that allowed the 907 the breath he needed to put the final boot in and kill that E100. He managed to get a Spartan and Confederate, and the highest damage he did in the game was 5,487. The second highest damage actually went to the AMX-13105 with 4,822, just ahead of the Jaeger on the enemy team, 4,817. We can see that Oksydor got 2,714 hit points of actual damage, but the combined damage was considerably higher. Let's have a look at the number of kills. That one went to the 907 again. 4 kills to him, 2 kills to the AMX-13105, the FP4005 to Oksydor and his 261, to the 60 TP and the T110E4. Only 3 members of the enemy team managed to get at least 2 kills, and that was the 60 TP, their Object 268, and their Object 261, or at least one of them. When it came to base XP, it was the 907 again with 1,268, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,161 went to the AMX-13105 and 1,035 went to Oksydor, and they were all the only ones who managed to get over 1,000 base, with the next highest one being the Super Conqueror, who only got 907. Oksydor fired 17 rounds in that game, so he still had 3 rounds left at the end of the game. 6 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but 17 splash. Damage of 2,714, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2. So somebody else must have got more kills, or a bigger difference, to actually enable them to get the Confederate. Let's have a quick look at that and see if we can find out who actually got it. Well, nobody's showing a Confederate. So it does look to me kind of odd. 7 and 2, no. 8 and 6. 5 and 1, 3 and 2. So we're not seeing lots of damage. What about the Batchat? Did he get a lot? Well, the Batchat we can see has got 3 and 0. So no, nobody on that team actually managed to get better than 6. So technically speaking, he should have won a Confederate after that. But he didn't. It's not showing. It's the 907 who's actually showing Confederate. Ah, there he is. 11 and 4. Oh my God, so he beat him just by 1 tank to get the Confederate, and he also picked up a Spartan at the same time. So there was me looking in the wrong direction. It was the 907. Okay, so 5,349 hit points of stun assist in that game, of 15 stuns. Now combine that damage and you're actually looking at 8,000 hit points together. That's a much bigger score than the we see from the 907, because his damage was 5,487 and his stun assist was 2,500. So he came in at 7,900, or close to 7,900. It's just 8,000. Actually, he's probably about the same, but he did more actual damage, and the rest of it was, oh sorry, that's blocked armor. Sorry, block damage. His spotted damage, or damage assistance, is 832, so I am wrong. It was Oksydor who scored more combined damage than the 907. It's coming out at 6,200. Yes, combined damage about 6,200, 6,300. So yes, Oksydor did do far better than the 907 on combined. Let's have a look at the rest of it. He managed to get 80,715 credits for the battle, and after ammunition, resupply and consumables, took away 37,055 credits altogether. 7 bonds, because it was tier 10, 1,522 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,105 experience points altogether. So it's sad that he didn't get the Confederate, but there again, the 907 was running around the battlefield shooting more of the enemy, and hitting 11 enemy vehicles during that game. That's pretty astonishing, as well as picking up 4 kills as well. So I can understand why he actually did get the award, because he was trying to hit more of the enemy. Unfortunately, Oksydor did get a couple of shots which didn't actually strike the enemy, or at least the one shot that hit the rock face, where he was trying to go for the 268 again, and it just didn't work. So yes, maybe he would have better luck next time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.